Let's see. Anyone hear me? Do you guys hear me? Is this sound coming normal or something different? You hear voice changer? Alright, so look like the voice here is working but not in Patreon. What is the voice you hear? Dark noise? Okay, hold on. How we can go?
Is it better now? Now it should be normal. Okay, is it good? Yeah, it looked like the microphone worked, but not in Patreon for some reason. Yeah. I used the voice changer just to be sure that you are hearing the microphone. Okay. Well, at least if we go on YouTube, we can use this microphone. So you guys, when you complain about noise in the background when I was in Ukraine, we will not have this issue now. My trip was fine. Thank you very much for asking. Let me see. It was a minute ago or now? It was a minute ago or now? Something wrong with my connection? No, it's not, but I think when you exit the screen in YouTube, YouTube disconnect. Hey, CP, still loving the people who curse our Lord daily? You see here the hypocrite, so-called the Christians, many of them, they say to you, Jesus love everybody. You tell them Muslim, they say you love everybody. But the second you say the Jews, they say, hey, CP, still you love the people who curse Jesus every day? There's people like you who curse Jesus every day and they are Christians. But you don't get upset. You watch movies, they are cursing Jesus every second, and you don't get upset. You are just a hypocrite scumbag. If there's one movie you watch in America is not cursing Jesus, do you have TV at home? Do you watch movies? You don't get upset. You're a hypocrite scumbag. And then they go to church and they give you speeches. Jesus love everybody. So do Jesus love everybody? No, he don't love the Jews, but he love everybody because you are a scumbag. The whole this agenda is just to attack the Jews. There are just 10 million people in this earth. How those can affect the whole world, and why you are concentrating on them? You have a 1.5 billion Muslim cursing Jesus every day, but you coward, you don't care, and they are killing Christians, and they are slaughtering them, and they are raping them, and they are kidnapping them. But the only one you care for is the one who cursed Jesus, the Jews. Scumbag. All right, is the sound now coming good? I insult God by calling Jesus God. Low IQ Abdul. You stupid Abdul. You see, you insult God by calling Allah God. I mean, how Allah can be God and he think that you have a testicles and the women have testicles and they are located in their chest. I mean, have you ever heard of a God and you have a low IQ? What's wrong with your God? Where do you get your God from? Seriously, from which second-hand store? You insult God by calling Jesus God. Stupid idiot. Go follow the God who want to give you endless penis. This is God. Have you ever heard of God who will give you endless penis? Penis Abdul. What's wrong with Rumble? Nothing wrong with Rumble. Who said this? What's wrong? Oh boy. The Muhammadan, they really think they have God? Do you really have God? I mean, your prophet is the most filthy, wicked man ever. So if this is your best man who go to his own son, wife, and he flirt with her and he sleep with her, what is about the rest? Your prophet have 16 privilege. Number 10, if his eyes fall into a woman, but her husband must divorce her so the prophet can F her. I'm breaking up. The sound is not good, guys. Is the voice coming good? So why somebody saying it's breaking up? Jimmy K, you see, you Muslims, you stick in the anus of the Jews all your life. So shall I show you? Your prophet himself, he could not live without them. He make living from them, and even he had sex with them. Do you know? Yeah. Now look at you now. All of you Muslims signing contract with the Jews. You want to buy their technology, you want their protection, Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, you name it. All of you are a bunch of hypocrites. Even Erdogan. Erdogan, he make a speech. I smell a Muslim from the distance of two-month journey. You are a Muslim, Abdul, and get out of here. We have no time for you, son of Muta. Any Jew, his shoe is better than your prophet. At least they are nation of protection. What you Muslim do? What is your protection? The most famous innovation in the world is done by Jews. Go check it out. Without them, you will be living in the dark. You will sleep at 5 p.m. Go check all the famous scientists. You will see who is the Jews. You're an idiot. You're busy scratching your penis because you take a shower once every 10 years. It's a fact, my friend. It's a fact. Like the other idiot says to me, oh, do you really support those Jews who say they are chosen one? They are chosen. The Quran says so. The Bible says so. And numbers prove it. Check the numbers. The most rich, the most scientist, the most smart, the most advanced, the Jews. And they are little tiny, 10 million. Check it out. You have to always calculate from every million how many smart person or genius. Then you will find that you Muslims, you have genie, that you don't have genius. You have genie. You are busy killing each other, biting each other, raping each other. Check the Jews. If we look around us, who is the owner of Facebook? A Jew. What about the one who made the Twitter? I think he was a Jew, right? Twitter. What about the ones who make the Google? I think two partners. I mean, I don't know. You check it out. And look at you, what you do. All right. So we will try this microphone when I'm walking in the street next time, so to see if the noise reduction is working. Leftist Jews have still, they are smart. They are smart, but they are, you know, the problem with the leftist Jews, they are brainwashed by their own, which means they grow up in a society, they've been taught certain things, and that's it. You cannot change their mind. Not easy. They have to go through a lot of things to change. So they are not doing this because they are stupid. They are anyone. If you put a child, you send him to school, the teacher is lefty, the principal is lefty, the textbook is lefty, the radio is lefty, the program they watch is lefty. So what he will be? It will be lefty. Because the time where you set up a character for a human being is when he's a child, not when he grows. And then through life, either they stuck with that, and mostly they will, because you know what is written on your white pages when you are a child is going to stay. It's very hard to change it. Your personality is made when you are a child. So those are victims of what they learn from their environment, not because they are not smart. Because still, even those lefty, they have a lot of great innovation. You know, still they beat everybody else in many things. But all their political agenda or ideas is taken from the environment they grow up in. In the same time, how come you focus on the lefty Jews only? You don't see the lefty so-called Christians. So now these days there is somebody will say to you he's a gay and he's a Christian minister. There is, right? There's a churches, they claim to be Christians and they are gay churches. Why you focus only in the lefty from the Jews? Why always the focus in a certain group? Either you say lefty for everybody, or you say, you know, you don't mention the religion, but you know, you always try to focus in a certain group because this is the target. Like, isn't it Joe Biden? He claimed to be Catholic, don't he? Huh? How come you don't say Catholic? You don't, because you know that this is not a Christian. He's a Christian by name. But the hypocrisy of people, they are looking just for a reason to throw rocks at the Jews. What about Trump? Is he really like a wonderful Christian? How many of you have a girlfriend and boyfriend? Are you truly Christian? What is different between you and the lefty? You are very lefty. Can you say 2 words without saying the F word? Do you watch movies? They are saying bad language to Jesus. You do. So people are so hypocrite, and they claim that each one he claimed to be the saint, and the rest are the garbage. But you know, go and look at yourself in the mirror, and you will see how wicked you are. No, I'm not drinking coffee. If Joe Biden is a Jew, they will throw rocks at him. But because he's not, and they let go. What about Kamala Harris, the most wicked woman? Nobody talk about her. Huh? But she's married to a Jew. But if she's a Jew, she will be a problem. What about Nancy Pelosi? What about, I mean, all of them? What is what her name? This supposedly conservative congresswoman, uh, Marjorie Green. She left the Congress and she have a $23 million in her bank account. This is your conservative? Mm-hmm. No, she's very religious. Yeah. Jesus says he has God, Christian Prince. Don't you know that? That's not true. Only stupid, you know, the Muslims are stupid by nature. A Muslim, he take a sentence and he forget about the rest. So if I ask you in front of everybody, can you quote for me the verses Jesus said before that verse and the verses after? You were not there, because that will show everybody that you are a certified donkey. I challenge you. Post for me John 17, verse number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you dare? You don't, because you are a coward potato. So every Muslim, this is why I don't respect Muslims. Muslims are donkeys for me. I'm not insulting you, by the way. I'm giving you a rank. Because look at the Muslims. They are so stupid to the point. They think that the Christians don't read. They think we are illiterate like their prophet. So you stupid idiot, he says, when Jesus says that the Father is God, he said in the same time that I am his son. And I was with him before the world was. So you idiot. Jesus called the Father, why? Because he's the Father. The Son is born of the Father, not the Father is born of the Son. So Jesus confirmed that everything he have is given to him from the Father. That's what God means. He is born of the Father, God the Father, and he is God the Son. But Abdul, same time, as long you are talking about this, what about your God who take Shahada, convert into Islam? Have you ever heard of a God convert to Islam? Shahid Allahu an la ilaha illahu. Have you ever heard of a stupid God? He takes Shahada? To who? He is witnessing to who? When I do witnessing, I witness in front of higher authority. Allah is witnessing to who? Huh? When you God Allah, how many sons God have? He have only one. If you say why, this is what God he is about. That's not my choice or your choice. Are you talking about logic now? Okay, how Allah cannot have a son? Because he don't have a girlfriend. Do you want to use logic? What kind of God he cannot have a son unless he have a girlfriend? My God do not need a girlfriend to have a son. Are you talking about what is possible? How your God Allah have 3 daughters before Islam? Because he's an ancient pagan God who they believe that this Allah have a wife and they have sex and they have 3 daughters. Right? Why your God have a son, 3 daughters? From where this coming from? Because your God is pagan God. And by the way, I don't reject your God because he have 3 daughters. Who care? But I reject him because obviously he's a pagan statues. You know, he's a samad. A samad is a statues, and there's no proof of his existence. And actually, the Quran is the biggest proof that Allah cannot be exist. Thank you, Steve. Hey, Christian Prince, did you ever read your Bible ever? I read my Bible every day, and I laugh at the Quran every day. You want to challenge me? Try it. I do read both every day. I read your book to laugh. I read my book to get smarter. Prove me wrong. If I want to be, if I want to be a clown, I read your book. Like as an example, in your Quran, one of the ants, she said to the other ant, hide, otherwise Suleiman will crush you. Like, this is God? And then this is stupid God, he says, can you make Quran like this? Like, what the heck? Is the ant said to the other ant, hide, other, like how the ant, she knew that this guy's name is Suleiman? And what we learn from this story, and the ant now she knew Suleiman, and Suleiman is flying in the flying carpet. Not to mention how funny the flying carpet story, Alibaba and the flying and the 40 thieves are. You are talking about books, you idiot? Do you have a book? This is a book? This is not even Mickey Mouse. No, then Zakir Naik is going to do. Get a breath. Fate of all, this is one of the ant he did to the other ant. Zakir Naik, what ant? Okay, do you know the name of this ant? Zakir Naik, tell me the name of the ant. Get a breath. Fate of all, you are stupid. It's impossible. There's a billion and trillion of ants. How in the world we will know the name of the ant? So how he knew that one of the ants, she said to the other ant, and the ant, Abdul, they don't even talk. They don't even have a mouth. They don't speak. They don't have a tongue. They are mute. They are deaf. How the Quran says he loved from her speech. Get a breath. Fate of all, he is viewed it with microphone. And even the microphone next to her mouth. Actually, Abdul, they don't talk. Ants are mute. He is in the top of a flying carpet, and the ant is down on the ground. And one of the ants, she said to the other ants, and you are talking about you have a book, you idiot. This is a book. And then the Quran says, who can make, like, I challenge you to make a Quran like this Quran. You stupid Abdul, your God, Allah is quoting the story of the Legion of the Jews. This is the story they tell it to their kids. Oh boy. As a human, Jesus has God CP. You can say as much you want, but as a human, how Jesus can be alive until now? Answer, go ahead. Go ahead. He's a human, right? You see, he's a human when you want. How Jesus is alive until now in Islam? Explain to me. Muhammad is dead, Abraham is dead, I will be dead, you will be dead. Why Jesus is still alive? Go ahead. Explain to the Christian. We are listening. You got the answer. Right? Because you're a potato. Why Jesus the human, he have no father? You will say to me like Adam? Stupid. Adam is not born. Jesus is born. Why he have no father? You can't explain. Why Jesus the human don't have sin in Islam? In Islam, I can show you the reference. Explain it, go ahead. Isn't it your prophet says, كل ابن آدم خطاء, every human being is a sinner? Explain it, go ahead. You cannot. So the Abdul, they come to you and say Jesus is a human. That's it. That's all what he can do. Your God is a beast. Which one is better? My God came to us in the flesh of a human. What's wrong with that? Your God is a dog? We don't know what your God look like. Or what you know, he have 2 legs, 5 fingers in each hand, 2 hands, and both of them they are on the right side. He have a face. He have 2 eyes. And that's all what you know. He's a physical being. So if he is not a human, so he's what? He's a gorilla? Like Abdul will keep saying to you, he's a human being, a human being. Abdul, your God is what? Silicon. I challenge you to tell me what Allah is made of. Go ahead. Who is the Muslim can tell us what Allah is made of? Huh? What is made of? Didn't know. He have a physical body. Is he made of a meat? Plastic? If you say no flesh, okay, what is that? Plastic? Rubber? Mud? Who is a Muslim can tell us what Allah is made of? How many sons God have? I just told you, one only. Guys, did I answer this potato many times? God have only one son. One son. You're the coward. You did not answer my question. Abdul is trying to avoid the embarrassment. All what I said to him, he will throw it under the bus. I answer you about this. God have only one son. All right, and this son in your book is holy. Chapter 19, verse number 19. In your book, is Muhammad in the Quran is holy? No. The Quran says about Muhammad, may Allah forgive your sin, Muhammad. May Allah. May CP forgive your sin, Muhammad. May CP spank you, Muhammad. May CP give you a finger, Muhammad. It's maybe. But in your Quran, Jesus is born. Peace be upon me when I'm born, upon me when I die, upon me when I am resurrected. There's no need for your prayer. You Muslim, you pray for Muhammad. Allahumma ja'alahu, Allahumma atuma. You need your prayer every day. Jesus do not need anyone prayer. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because he's the King of Kings. You need to pray to Muhammad. He knew he's going to go to hell. Potato, the child molester. I have a news for you. Anyone is a child molester, he will go to hell. I don't believe God will forgive sin to someone who's a child molester, a child rapist, and there's no way Muhammad will be forgiven. Can you put horizontal? I think now is too late. We have to make it before we go live. Maybe next time, my friend. Actually, I just came here to test the microphone. Is the sound coming good? With this new microphone, I'm using a microphone I bought, so we're trying it. So all the Abdul who speak about Jesus, how Jesus can be God, how Jesus can, then you have to answer this, how Jesus is a human, yet he have no sin. How Jesus is a human, yet he can resurrect people from death. How Jesus is a human, yet he can create from the mud a living bird in the Quran. How Jesus is a human can make the blind see. How Jesus is the human is still alive. How Jesus the human is born without father. This is all Jesus the human. But none of the human in the world can do what Jesus can do. So you Muslims are a bunch of hypocrite coward following of a child molester. That is Jesus the human. He can make you, he can, you know, watch the video of Mufti Mink. He says, Jesus, he just wave his hand and tens of thousands get healed, brother. He just wave his hand. He did not even touch them. You're a prophet, he have a diarrhea. You're a prophet, he faint every 2 seconds. You're a prophet, vomiting. You're a prophet, cannot go to the bathroom. You're a prophet, he pee in the bed he is sleeping in. I can show the reference. You're a prophet, he died, the goat flipped him and she ate the Quran. You're a prophet, the last thing he did before he died, he pissed, not even saying Shahada. You're a prophet, he is a child molester. Your prophet is a thief. Your prophet, a dog died under his bed and he did not notice, and the dog is dead there for 2 weeks. How stinky his house is. I mean, if a mice die in your room, your house will stink. A mice, not a dog. And then your prophet, he have a very sensitive angel. Hey, Zabril, why you are not coming to me? Oh, there is a dog under your bed. Sorry, I have a phobia from dogs. I like your prophet, seriously. Hey, Zabril, where are you? Zabril, how, Zabril, come on, Zabril, it's a small puppy. Come on, Jabril says that tiny, tiny, like a puppy, small. Come on, Jabril. You have 600 wings. Come on, man. I mean, you're Jabril, the biggest angel in the heaven, brother. Come on, you can't enter my house because there's a dog. The whole earth full of dogs. So how you come to the earth? How Jibril come to the earth if he cannot enter a place have dogs in it? Your Jibril is very, very Jibril. أهدنا الصراط المستقيم. You know, in the reading of Ibn Mas'ud for the Quran, Ibn Mas'ud, he recite Al-Fatiha as the following: أهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. The one who speaks Arabic, he knew how funny this is, because he says أهدنا الصراط. Zurat in Arabic means fart. Fart al-Durat. Please guide us to the straight fart. And this is the Quran of Ibn Mas'ud. I challenge you to check it out. The Fart Nation. Prophet Fartino. In fact, if you go to the Hadith books in any Muslim website and search for the word fart, you will find thousands of Hadith from Muhammad about fart. He's a specialist in farting. He graduated from Fartino University. Right? And then he said to you how Jesus can be God. Why? How he can be without sin? How he can be creator? The Muslim, they say to you, Allah gave him the ability. First of all, I can claim that I gave him anyone can claim that. I can say I gave Jesus the power. Talk is cheap, my friend. And we know that your God cannot do that, because your prophet, he died from poison, and your God could not save him. And then the Muslims did not bury him for 3 days. They said to themselves, what would have happened to him? They were saying what happened to Jesus. So Muhammad, he died. He stink. 3 days, 3 nights, they did not bury him. Why? Because Muhammad told them that we, the prophet of Allah, earth cannot consume our body. So he told them that our body will be preserved. So they did not bury him. But after 3 days, he stink. Ibn Abbas, his cousin, says, قَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ, which means his belly became like pregnant women. You see, when a man, he die, or a woman, any human being, or even animals, whatever is inside their stomach will be consumed by bacteria. And those bacteria will generate gas. And then the stomach will get bigger and bigger and bigger until then the body cannot take it no more, and the dead body will start farting. Even when you are dead, you will fart. So Ibn Abbas says, قَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ. So his belly became like hell, like a mountain. When ثَنَتْ خُنْصُرَى, his fingers, they bent. And this is what happened to the dead people. And then his nails, they have colors. So he said, bury your friend. فَقَدْ أَسِنَ كَمَا يَأْسُنُ الْبَشَرِ. He stink like all humans stink. This is your prophet. He stink. Now, if you want, we can compare with Jesus if you wish. Where is Jesus now, Abdul? He is in heaven, brother. Okay. Who is the father of Jesus, brother? He have no brother. He have no father, brother. Okay. Jesus, is it true that Jesus, he made the blind see? Yes, brother. Is it true that Muhammad, he kicked the blind out of his house? Yes, brother. Is it true that Jesus never commits sin? Yes, brother. Is it true that Muhammad, he slept even with his own son wife? Yes, brother. Did he flirt with her before the husband divorced her? Yes, brother. Is it true that your prophet, he stole a sandal from a Jew? Yes, brother. Is it true that your prophet been rode by a bunch of Azut? Brother, I have a complaint, brother. First of all, they are not both. Brother, what we know that they are a group of Azut. Hold on, Zakir Naik will explain better. Zakir, what do you think about Azot's story? Get in breath. First of all, this is a stupid lie. Nobody was doing anything to the Prophet. So explain to us what happened. It's nobody did. It's very simple. Prophet Muhammad was in the desert, okay, and then a bunch of black people, okay, they start dumping on him. Start Jawad, dumping on him. You mean jumping? Exactly. And what they did when they jumped, like they jump where exactly? Get the breath, you are very dirty. They dump on him. We don't know what exactly what they dumping on him. Dude, what you it says in the hadith, it says he came back so much in pain. Like what happened exactly? And they are naked. Why they are naked? Get them breath. You are so stupid. It's very hot. Very simple. What do they take their clothes? They take off their clothes. Abdul, they are black, fine. We are white, fine. But we don't walk naked in the street. Why they are naked? And why at night? Why your prophet is going there to them at night? Why at night? Can't he go there at daytime? Why at night? He like romantic, like the moon, like he's horny. He said there's a bunch of the black guys there, and hey guys who wanna ride me? Huh? Explain to us, Zakir. Get a bit. First of all, this is a very good story. Prophet Muhammad is very honorable. Okay, hold on, he's very honorable, exactly. I mean, he is honorable to the point a bunch of black men they rode on him all night long. This is very honorable, my friend. That he got the honor, nobody got it. Yeah. And by the way, how many? Get a breath. First of all, nobody count them. Number three, it's a blessing from Allah to send the black people to rode on him. It's a blessing from Allah now. May Allah bless you, Abdul. I mean, look, we talk about Azut, I don't know how many million times, but then Azut became famous story finally. Oh. Lord have mercy. Welcome everybody to Azut TV. We have Azut Radio, we have Zut TV, and we have Zut Striptease Show. If you like to join Azut Radio, please don't forget to subscribe. We are going to do a lot of Zuti stuff with you. Zut Muhammad, Zuti Prophet. May Allah Zut him. Yeah. True story of Muhammad. Everything about him is true, Wonderful, wonderful Prophet. The Prophet, actually, even when Muhammad, they asked him, how come we have a lot of lies? He said, we, the people of Prophet of Allah, Allah test us with the flies and lies. Like, what the heck? He tests you by lies? So Allah don't test you by mathematics. He don't test you how decent you are. He tests you by lies. Not because you are a dirty scumbag. If you go right now and type in sunnah.com the word lies, you will find that every single companion of Muhammad is full of lies. Not only him, the whole There's once the guy, his name is Usama Abdullah. He came and this is a long time ago in chat room, Balto. He said, Christian Prince, you are dirty. You Christians are dirty. You are full of lies. I said, so what is the connection between lies and dirty? He said, everybody knows. Everybody knows. I said, knows what? Explain to us. He said, either he don't know what is going to happen next. He said, it's proven scientifically that if you don't take a shower, you don't wash yourself, if you are a stinky garbage, you will be full of lies. I said, are you sure from that, Usama Abdullah? He said, absolutely, it's science. This is science. I said, okay, read this hadith for me. The second I showed him that his prophet was full of lies, he said, I have to go. Abdul. My prophet is full of lies, and he is blessed by Allah. Actually, I heard, I don't know if this is true or rumors, that one of the lies, she was living in the pant of Muhammad. She wrote a book about what's going on there. I mean, she witnessed everything. What's going in from a Zut and what's going out from others, She was there. She was first-hand witness. A lot of secret in her book, Like, go. Go check the book of the written by the Lice, Mrs. Lice, peace be upon her, and because she sucked the blood of the prophet. Come on, remember. And if you suck the blood of the prophet, you will not go to hell. So this Lice will go in heaven with you, Muslims. Go read her book. She spoke about the incident of Azut, and the incident of Zainab, and the incident of Aisha, Asafwan. I mean, she was there. She first-hand witness. She complained about some kind of white stuff always come on her. I mean, they come literally, you know, like she's the lice, you know. She was there. She was witnessing. Anyway, my friend, Islam is just a stupid cult. And the Muslim, they ask you how Jesus can be God. This is what you are worried about, Abdul. Go check, go look at yourself in the mirror, Abdul. I mean, seriously, go look at yourself in the mirror. And by the way, the mirror is not made by Muslims, it's made in China. I mean, look at you Muslims. Your food is not yours. Your clothes is not yours. Your TV is not yours. Your cars is not yours. Your phone is not yours. So what is yours? Seriously, what is yours? Because you have a very low IQ, according to Daniel Hachu. You know, he said. So what's wrong? What's wrong if so what if Muslims have low IQ? So what? What the problem? What the problem? Huh? What the brother? All of you have low IQ. I mean, that's is that a pandemic between Muslims? Low IQ potato. Well, you have to be low IQ for real to follow a prophet. At the Zut, they were riding him. Anyway, you know, for me, I decided to repent. Seriously, I will never speak about the butt of Allah because it's so big. It says that the share of Allah, the size of the share of Allah is exactly the size of the earth and the heaven. I feel sorry for Allah, really. I mean, how narrow. That's it. That's it. So now this is the chair of Allah, and the chair will be fitting with the butt. I mean, there's no way that the chair is so big and Allah's butt is so small. Imagine if the chair is like 10 billion miles and Allah's butt is 1 centimeter. Yeah, Abdul, why the chair of Allah is so big? Seriously. Anyway, I just came here to examine this new microphone we bought. How would the sound, by the way, come in? Is it good? Is it good quality? My voice is not good. You can tell I'm tired from traveling for some, you know, not sleeping good. Is it good quality? Is it the same as the microphone I use for the computer or worse? There's no way this is the same. I mean, this is cheaper. This is, I don't know what they paid for it. Maybe $30 or something. It's good. All right, very good. No, this is just if I go out, because some of you complain that you know, when I go out walking in the street, there's a lot of noise. So this microphone have sound or noise reduction. All right. Anyway, you know, I advise you all to worship Allah immediately, because He is the only God who cannot have a son, because he don't have a girlfriend. Therefore, Allah is me. Who is the one who have a voice of a man, strong, powerful, soldier, fighter. He have no fear, and he cannot have a son because he don't have a girlfriend. Me, I'm Allah. I can't have a son without girlfriend. Face it, Muslims. It's a reality. And the funny, they say to you that nothing like Allah. There is many like Allah. Christian Prince is one of them. As an example. He can't have a son. Is the Arabic language of Egypt? My friend, Egyptian are not Arab. They don't speak Arabic. They speak a mixed language of many other languages. It's not authentic. There's no authentic Arabic language. Even the language of the Quran is not authentic. Whoever said to you there's authentic Arabic is a joker, because Arabic does not exist as a language. There's nothing that's called Arabic. The word Quran is not Arabic. The word Allah is not Arabic. The word Jibreel is not Arabic. The word Bustan is not Arabic. The word Muhammad is not Arabic. The word Jahannam, Jannah, genie, malak, malaika. I mean, all the Arabic word is not Arabic. The Arabic language, which is recognized today as Arabic, is a collection of languages, but it is not a language by itself. Right? And there's no Arab. Whoever said to you, like when we say Arab, like I laugh at it, because there's nobody is an Arab. Arab are not an ethnic. Arab is an Aramaic word, mean desert. People of the desert. So Arabia is desert. Whoever live in Arabia is an Arab, which means a Bedouin. It's not an ethnic, but people are ignorant. So if you live in Las Vegas, you are an Arab, right? Especially if you live in a tent. Aram, the word Aram mean hills. Aramaic, people of hills. And then this is a descendant from the man, his name is Aram. They live in the hills. So the language is what make nations, or give them, let us say, names and titles, but not necessarily the nation is one nation. All right. Yeah, but people have wrong information. They think that Arab is an ethnic. What is the reference can use for Allah punishing if you reveal your sin? There's many statements. This is not one. Go and watch the video of Sheikh Asim, because you said you want to show it to the Muslim, right? Look for the video. It says my wife is not a virgin. Sheikh Asim. He will explain to you why, if you mention your sin, Allah will not forgive you. He will give you more than one reference, and you can use it in the same time to Muslims to show them that it's not you who's saying that. You know. So find the video of Sheikh Asim, and he will give you the reference. In the same time, you can use his audio and his video as a proof. Because if you say it to them yourself, they will say it doesn't mean that. They will claim something else. What is my favorite tafsir? There's nothing. All tafsir is like YouTubers. You see, those tafsir is written in their time. This same as today. Those Muslims, like this Fifi, this little girl Fifi, she made 100 video to refute me, right? This is tafsir. So those tafsir are made to refute the accusation of Islam. Is not really explain the Quran. It's a fabrication. It's not to explain the Quran. None of them. That's why always they fail. Like, why even a Muslim he need a book of tafsir if his prophet explain everything? And the Quran says this Quran is clear. So through history, when the Muslim they face an accusation, their so-called scholars, they are not scholars, they jump to defend by making books to explain as refutation, but not to explain. And then if you check, you will find that there's no reference for what they are saying. There's no proof of what they are saying. Like as an example, when you see Ibn Kathir saying that the sun, there's no way the sun is sitting in the murky water. This is according to who? According to his prophet? No. His prophet says, do you know where the sun set? Abu Dhar, he says, no, I don't know. Allah and his prophet know best. He said, it's sin in a muddy, boiling spring of water. So Ibn Kathir says, it made appear to him. Where it says that? This is why those are not tafsir. Those are made to defend and to fabricate. Tafsir should not go out of the text. Like, who are you to add the word appear to? Does the Quran says it appeared to Zulqarnain that the sun set in murky water? No. It says he found it sitting, not he thought, not he saw it, not even like anything except he found it, and he found near the sitting place of the sun. So no tafsir. Never trust any tafsir for any Islamic books. Even the Muslim, by the way, did not accept tafsir. And I will tell you why. Because all the tafsir, which is written by the scholars, fit with that time. Which means at that time it was smart. As defense, supposedly. But by time, people, they are laughing at them. Including Ibn Kathir. Like, do any Muslim accept Ibn Kathir now? No. If he accept, he will lose. He will be defeated in 2 minutes. What about Al-Qurtubi? No. Okay, what about Al-Jalalain? No. Doesn't matter. All of them the same. Because all their interpretation is horrible. It doesn't work. But the one who wrote the book are not chosen by God. Which book? Sound like in a tunnel. Yeah, will this microphone have an option for let me see if I turn the hold on. I'm afraid if I exit. All right, I'm assuming now the sound will be better because I have the sound reduction is on. So now I turn it off because there's no noise anyway. Yeah, the sound is gone. You see the YouTube, if you exit the screen for a second, you will lose the sound. So I went to the app to switch it. So Islamic books, never trust any Islamic books. Muslims themselves don't trust it. They don't agree with it. They will use it only if it helps to defend something. So let us say Ibn Kathir, he wrote a book. They will reject all Ibn Kathir. But if there's one page or one line in this book will benefit them in somewhere, they will use it. but they will throw the rest of the book. And this is how you know that this is not a trustworthy religion, because either he is a trustworthy scholar or he is not. So like what? He was successful to explain one thing and he failed in the 99 thing. They are hypocrite. I just answer you. There's no best tafsir, because tafsir is not tafsir. Tafsir means interpretation, right? None of those books give an interpretation. They don't. If the Quran have interpretation, then all the interpretation should not be exist, because one interpretation is enough. There is no need to write, especially if you are from the same sect. The same sect, the same school. Why you will have a thousand interpretation and none of them agree with each other? If you are from the same religion, the same sect. We cannot put up with your voice. What's wrong with my voice, Mr. Razar? What's wrong, guys, with my voice? Mr. Razar is upset. My voice is not good. Yeah, anyway, don't never take Islam from Muslim books anyway. You see, I study in Islamic University, I get my degrees in law, but always when I ask a question to those who they are called the scholars, they never answer any question. In fact, most of the questions are forbidden to ask. Like if you go chapter 5 verse 101, says ask not questions. For what? For things look plain for you. But we should ask questions about things look plain, not the one is clear. If it's clear, why want to ask a question anyway? Verse 102 says, because former generation before you, they asked the same questions and they lost their faith. Christian Prince, do you feel? I don't want to, you see, nobody can debate Farid, my friend. Fifi, she is so scary. Is that the one who said that it's okay to do prostitution in Islam? And the one who don't dare to call me or let me call him. Sure, I'm scared. Tell her, CP, miss you. A bunch of gays. You Muslims are a bunch of homo, all of you. All of you. Take it or leave it. If he is not, let him call me or let me call him. If he is not a homo. If he's a man, they were never there. All of you are homo, like Muhammad. Yeah. I mean, all of them, they wanna. Christian Prince scared of everybody, but nobody will call me, and nobody will let me call him. We went to Lady Dawa, Christian Prince. If you are a Christian Prince, I am Muslim Princess. He said he called himself Princess. I mean, he's so intimidated. We went just a few days ago to this guy Daniel. Shish kebab, he did not there. We went to Zakir Naik. We went to this guy from Indonesia. What's his name? Donde? Stupid. It's just a bunch of cowards, all of you. Where are you? I go to your channel. No, you don't dare. Cowards like your prophet. The only brave person who called me is Zakir Naik. The rest Muslims are cowards. And he have answers, always he answer anything, any question. Hold on, hello? Get a breath. First of all, I want to say thank you. Zakir Naik, what for? You are that tell the truth that I am very brave. Yeah, come on, I'm saying you are brave, but you are stupid at the same time. Get a breath. You are so stupid. I thought you did say that that I'm very brave. You are brave. That's why you're stupid, because stupid people, they will call me and they will lose their career. I mean, you are stupid brave. That will not change the fact that you are stupid, but brave. Your bravery is stupid. So here we go. I can explain to you more. Get a breath. First of all, I'm going to call the police to deport you. Zakir Naik, nobody understand what you are saying. By the way, why you always spit all over the place when you talk? What is the secret behind that? Is it true that happened to you the same what happened to Muhammad? Somebody throw a rock at his mouth and he lost his teeth? And this is why you are talking like that? Get a breath. First of all, Prophet Muhammad did not lose his teeth. He that broke them. That's what I'm saying. They broke them. And that's why he cannot. How he can recite the Quran? The guy have no teeth. Like, do you think he say Bismillah 13? Alhamdulillah 13? The guy have no teeth. How he can recite Quran? How you Muslim you understand it? Get a breath. You that mention a miracle. First of all, you said that he have no teeth, and then how he can recite it, and then how we can understand it. Very simple. Because simply it's a miracle. Because if he cannot do it, Allah he make it happen. Allah make it happen. What else? Allah. So when they throw the rock at his mouth and they broke his teeth, Allah make it happen. Get the breath. I have to go. Prophet Muhammad, he split the moon in the same way he split his mouth. He lost his tooth, huh? All his teeth. He have one tooth like a rabbit left. And then the guy walk in the desert. He says, I look at the moon, I look at the prophet, I look at the moon, I look at the prophet. Like, which one is more pretty? Oh, man, let me touch myself now. The prophet, I look at the moon, I look at the prophet, I look at the moon, and the Muslim Abdul touching himself. Oh, so the prophet is the more pretty, He's more pretty than the moon, huh? I told you, homosexual. I mean, how in the world a man is comparing who is more pretty unless he is a homo? And you Muslims are proud about that because you're a homo. Like, I want to see who is more pretty, the moon or my prophet. That's what you see, who is smart. And the moon is a moon, you idiot. By the way, the moon is not beautiful, by the way. If you see the pimple in the face of the moon, you will die laughing at yourself. You see the moon pretty because you don't have good vision, you idiot. Not only low IQ. Oh boy. Maybe Muhammad, when he saw a zut, he thought that they are girls because he have a low vision. So he thought they are naked girls and he let them jump on him. He said to himself, that's it. This is the day I'm waiting for. Jump on me. And a zut like monkeys jumping on Muhammad. Left and right and boom, boom. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, you are what you are. Well, no problem. I'm going to send you to Allah now. All right, guys. I think we have enough for now. We came here actually just to test the microphone to see how good it is, not to go live. I hope we have a good time together. Did we have a good time? And next time, any Muslim he call me, we will give him a free ticket to the Zutland. We will give you a ticket to the Zutland, and you can enjoy all the Zut you like, And they are naked, by the way, and they are tall. And by the way, you will meet them in the middle of the dark. No flashlight is allowed. Don't ask me why. Muhammad, he says, وَكَانُوا عُرَاةً وَلَا أَرَى سَوْآتُهُمْ. They were naked, But I don't see their penises. How is so naked? How is so that they are naked, but you cannot see their penises? Why their penis is so small or so big? Huh? Maybe he thought the penis is an arm. Yeah, I remember when we were kids. We have a kid with us. His sister was walking with us to go to school. She saw a donkey and he was horny. She said to her brother, "Look, look, look! This donkey have 5 legs." We look at the donkey. What donkey have 5 legs? Is that possible? Her brother starts saying, "Yeah, yeah, he have 5 legs. He just don't look, don't look." So, do you think that Muhammad possibly he saw them naked, but he thought that they have 5 legs? He never thought that this is a penis. May Allah bless you, Muslims. Unbelievable. Will you be in YouTube podcast, my friend? I am in YouTube already. What's wrong with you? Don't you see me? I have a long trip actually. I just arrived, today in the morning here, and I have like more than 30 hours trip. I think maybe 30 something. Yeah, 35, 36 maybe. You can tell my voice is not even comfortable. So I better go and finish for now, and maybe we will have a good time together maybe tomorrow. All right. So I say to Muslims, may Allah bless you, Muslims, and visit you at home at night time in your sleep, so you can enjoy a lot of Zuti stuff. And always think about your Prophet, how much he suffered for your sake, Muslims. I mean, the Zut story alone is a lot of suffering. You have to do everything for your Prophet. Even as Zut, they have him. That is a very Zuti story. Your Prophet was willing to give himself to Azut for your sake. He came to the Zut in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night. He said to them, "Take me, but don't take my family. Not the Muslims. Please take me, I'm yours." And the Zut, they could not believe it. Muhammad is between them. And they Zut on him. He sacrificed himself for you, Muslims. He lost his virginity for your sake. So if I am you, I will appreciate Muhammad forever. And you never know. He maybe even gave birth after that to kids, because there are too many Zut. I mean, too many is too many possibility. So you never know. Anyway, by time we will find out if Muhammad gave birth to any. And that explains why Muhammad said, إن إذا اشتهى المسلم الواد في الجنة فإن حمله ووضعه في ساعة. If the Muslim wish to have a child in heaven, he will get pregnant and he will deliver it in less than 20 minutes. I would love to see Uthman giving birth to a baby from his anus. Unbelievable. Hey, Muslims, how you give birth to a baby and you are a man? And who's going to do boom boom to you? Azut? You will get pregnant and he will deliver it. And all of this will happen in less than 20 minutes. That is a rabbit stuff, huh? Oh boy. Azut. We better Azut for now. Thank you very much for being here. And until I see you soon again, God bless you. And God is good. So is Jesus. And Muhammad is under the feet of Azut. Zutti. Zutti Nutti. Take care.